to River Jordan. Hold me like a river Jordan. Or how they like with the Garth Brooks River song go?
I'm not singing on your YouTube
Oh,
channel.
aw, say hi. I mean, he can't say hi, but he's just, you know, everyone say hi to
That's
him.
a Grogu shirt.
Oh, yeah. Hi, everyone. We're so happy because this is our first. Oh, thank you, Silent the Hedgehog. This is our first. Ooh, move this a little bit. There we go. This is our first live show. Oh, thank you. With River, I was almost gonna say Grogu. It's like he is like the Grogu of the family. Um, yeah, so it's been crazy. He was born September 10th at 6:40 p.m. He was 7 pounds 2 ounces. How many inches was he?
20.75, so almost 21 inches.
Nice. Yes. So blessed to have him in my life. I've been on paternity leave. I'm actually gonna go back to work later this week. It's been crazy. Had a lot of crazy things. A lot of things going on. Man, a lot of birthdays happened. My dad's birthday was the start of the month, and my niece's birthday. Uh, then he was born, and Heather's birthday was 2 days later. So everyone say happy birthday to Heather. Yes. And speaking of birthdays, tomorrow the big 4-0 is Shartimus Prime, Shartimus Prime. So real quick, wanted to say, uh, if he is watching or will watch later, and everyone who's probably already subscribed or hasn't, if you haven't, why haven't you? Because he has way more subscribers than me, and he's amazing. Happy birthday to Shartimus. Big 4-0. We've been on YouTube. Each of us have been on YouTube for over a decade. It's been so crazy. One day a baby will always that part. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. That was another thing too. Both of us haven't been at our usual cons like SAC Anime or PowerCon, and it's sad that the year that our baby's born is the same year He-Man came back with two different He-Man shows, and I'd love to go to PowerCon. I've met pretty much everyone that's been at PowerCon. Um, like both the reviewer collector side people and the voice actors. I don't think they have anyone new that I haven't met yet. No. If John Irwin, if he's, I think he's still alive. That's the original voice of He-Man, the original, and a bunch of other characters. But he's super.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still alive.
Yeah, yeah. Alan Alfheimer, he's like in his 90s and he's still going strong. It's crazy. The voice of Skeletor and Merman and so he was actually the voice of Moss Man in the new Kevin Smith He-Man cartoon. So, anyways, I wish we could have been there, but that literally happened the weekend he was born, and oh my god, that was a crazy weekend. You want before we get into unboxing, you want to tell anything about our birth story or anything like that? It was man, well, how long were we in labor? I mean, real labor, like not just.
Well, I was in like early labor for a little bit, but active labor started when they induced me around 7 a.m. And then he was born at 6:40.
So literally like almost 12 hours. Yeah, it was. Man, I have to say, pregnancy is a long, crazy process. I love this part now. This is the best. Pregnancy, especially for her, wasn't fun. I think if we could have, I mean, unless you count adoption, if we could have babies without the whole pregnancy process, more people would have babies. Because, and even the labor process, I just feel bad like seeing her going through everything she's been going through from the beginning, from the first trimester, which was horrible, second trimester, which was amazing for the most part, minus her usual.
The mood swings.
Yeah. Well, no, that was mostly first trimester. Second trimester, you were amazing.
Well, I had mood swings
A couple of times, but the first trimester, I have to say, at least in this one, because it's always different. Not every pregnancy is the same, so always know that. But like some pregnancies are very smooth, some are like the worst, some are the great in the beginning.
Yeah, some
the
of
worst.
them you get all of the, you just get hit with all the symptoms like I did. Like the nose bleeds every day, hyperemesis gravidarium, which is like a severe form of morning sickness. Well, pregnancy nausea.
Oh man.
Oh man, I had the pelvic pain.
Yeah, it was not fun. Yeah, and
But
the labor, for the most part,
we
was
had a really smooth labor and delivery.
yeah. She gave birth to him naturally, no C-section, which was great, which we
Yeah.
wanted. Yeah, it was mostly. I mean, there was a couple small interventions, just like, you know, it like most pregnancies, there's some sort of intervention, but nothing like the main thing we wanted to make sure we didn't have a C-section, and really glad. And when she went into transition, the real like where she was pushing only took 15 minutes. I actually filmed it, but
It was actually less than 15 minutes.
yeah, it was less than 15 minutes. Yeah, you're right, because when I filmed it, I was actually after after he came out and you were holding him. So yeah, it was really maybe like 13 minutes, really maybe less than that. So it was really smooth. It's one thing, going into this, for anyone, if you've been through this, you know, and if you haven't, just know that labor is a long period. She had to get what's it called?
Iron infusion?
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Oh,
So
the Pitocin?
Pitocin. So she had to have an IV connected to her, and support thing. I had to help her when you have an IV and you have to use the bathroom. And we wish, what was the thing you connect to so you don't have to go to the bathroom?
The catheter.
I wish we had that. That's something that made so much easier. They give it to her like towards the transition. But I wish it was like she just had it the whole time, because man, poor thing. Like, it's hard enough going to the bathroom while you're in labor, but it's another thing when you have to like
You have to
unplug
stuff,
an
and
IV,
you have to have help.
roll it. So I had to do that a bunch of times, and thank God she got to eat a little bit before labor, or well,
And
it was
you,
early.
you did get me snacks
Yes,
too,
and
because
snacks.
I even told him, even if they say that I can't eat, I'm
Mhm.
still eating.
Yeah,
Because I believe in that natural stuff.
yeah, definitely. So yeah, hey, what's up? And like, it was just one of those things, especially for her, it's exhausting, just because the night before, the whole thing started like around 3, or even sooner for her, but when we left for the hospital, it was like 3 in the morning, and then it was 6 o'clock at night, 6:40 when he was born. So, and then we were enjoying the birth, and just so happy he's here. He's
Yeah.
adorable.
My
And
water broke while we were watching Lucifer.
yeah, Lucifer final season. By the way, that final season was great. The way it ended, not perfect, but I still love the show, and it was great watching Lucifer while up until her water broke, and then we weren't really watching that much. It's so funny. We had this, like, we were gonna have music and try to watch things, but poor thing, when a woman's going through labor, I just was watching and just go, oh, it's like it's just hard watching your lady, the mother of of your child, just go through pain. So it's definitely, yeah. We even tried to nap a little bit, because yeah, we didn't sleep all night. Both up the night before.
I tried and it was not happening for me.
Yeah, it was so hard. And then, like, literally, when we both tried to get a little bit of sleep, then it's like, yeah, because,
That's when transition started.
yeah.
And the pain is the most intense during transition.
Oh, yeah.
Transition is when you go from 8 to 10 centimeters dilated and the baby drops into the birthing canal.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah, so it's,
He was a really good support partner if you,
oh, thanks.
are going to be having a baby or want to have a baby. It's really important to be a really good support partner. Don't just sit there and watch.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to massage her as much as I could, get her pressure points.
Help me in the bathroom a lot.
Oh yeah, just like, yeah, just as much as you can. We took a birth class, and it did help a lot, but at the same time, it like my mom even said this after he was born. It's like it just kind of goes all through the window, like the breathing exercises and stuff like that.
I did a lot of the breathing.
Yeah,
the
she
whole
knows.
time I had to breathe.
Yeah, she's
You
really,
have to breathe in with each contraction, or
Yes.
it's gonna kill you. No,
Oh,
not
yeah.
like metaphorically kill you.
yeah,
It's gonna
exactly.
consume your soul.
I know. Oh, but yeah, watching him being born was like something I will never forget. It was just absolutely amazing. Just in not only in the sense of how a baby can come out of a woman. I mean, sorry to any kids, but birds and the bees or anything like that. But but yeah, I mean, just the natural thing that the birth process was absolutely amazing. Watching him come out, I was crying like a baby. I just, man, and yeah, and then just being there, holding him for the first time, and cutting his umbilical cord, and he's just so beautiful and so happy that he's here. Yeah, he's been great. I mean, he does, of course, he loves Mama and being fed by Mama. So he does. His schedule's a little weird right now. Like she's been great because I've been trained since I work nights, and I've slept through construction and my pets and all these things. Whereas I can sleep through that stuff better. Like if he's like crying like sounds like he's in pain, like I will wake up. But if it's just like a little, like I would sleep through it. Whereas she has that motherly instinct where she's just ready to make sure he's okay and you know if any little thing to nurse him and whatnot. So yeah, so I've been getting more sleep than her, which is not fair, but I'm just also been more trained.
That's just
And
no, that's just how it is.
yeah,
And usually, childcare is like 90% of it it's mom's responsibility.
yeah, and I just started. He's been breastfeeding. She's been breastfeeding him, but just started because we have the breast pump to give him. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Uh, oh, thank you. Yeah, he's Anthony said you're the real trooper, Heather, and it's I put the breast milk in a bottle and been feeding him a few times. I fed him while she was at the dentist today, and yeah, he's just so great. He loves the milk regardless if I'm feeding him through the bottle or she just nursed him right before the live show. So yeah, he's been great, and oh, I know he is so cute. He's just so freaking cute. If you follow me on Instagram, uh, Facebook or Twitter, I post a lot of pictures. So yeah, he's so photogenic. It's like you cannot. It's it's like pretty much even more so than my pets. Like I just take pictures of him like all the time. He's so good. He's just
Yeah, he is so beautiful.
oh. Let's get one more real quick. Look at that face. Oh my god. If we weren't doing unboxing of from the Big Bad Toy Store, I would just be like, okay, just look at him the whole time while we talk. He's just so cute. I hope he doesn't like in the future be like, Dad, I can't believe you did that and stuff. I'm trying not to be like that kind of parent, but at the same time, it's like I'm not like gonna make him like some of those family vlogging channels that are like make their kids act out and stuff like that. Or I would never prank.
Like that one lady who wanted to exploit her child crying over their dog.
Yeah, I know. So
And actually uploaded a video of her coercing him into crying.
I know that's so crazy, man.
Aw.
Doing that thumbnail and stuff like that with him crying. It's like, okay, let's get this post. It's like never gonna do that crap. Like if my kids want to act in a comedy thing, and I would make
Or if he wants to like participate in like
yeah.
toy stuff with
Yeah,
you.
exactly. Like I would say like, hey, are you okay with this? And I would totally like, you know, I always keep my stuff all ages, so this my stuff's not just for kids unless it was like just like the YouTube thing, I make it just for kids, which would be on YouTube Kids and whatnot. But yeah, I always try to keep it very family friendly. I've been like that way before I've had kids. I always make my videos like where I can show him in the future. Even when I do a live show, I keep that in mind. So I mean, even if I'm talking about more heavy things, I want him to be able to be educated enough where he understands it, whether it's about loss or what's going on with the world, like with Black Lives Matter or Stop Asian Hate, and yeah, just all these things. I want him to not be sheltered from that kind of stuff. I want him to know that you know bad stuff happened in the world, but please do good out there and don't be part of the problem, be part of the solution, that kind of stuff. But besides that, I want him to have fun. I want all of us to have fun. I want this channel to still be very much like, I don't want to shy away from talking about serious issues, but at the same time, toys and pop culture and stuff like that. So with him, like, I would never do anything to exploit him. He's part of our lives now. So yeah, but if he ever felt like he didn't want to be on camera, like he told me and stuff, I'd be like, yeah, sure, no problem, buddy, you don't have to be on camera. I would never be like, hey, you're paying, like, you gotta pay your rent now, like, get on camera and stuff. I'd never be like that type of parent, never. Yeah, if he had social anxiety or anything like that, I totally understand. Because there was no YouTube, but I was I was the type of kid I loved performing in front of people. So, if he wants to be like that, great. If he doesn't, great too. So it's like, whatever respect. So, anyway, oh, thank you, Aaron. Looks so cool, baby. He is so cute. Yes. Such a long way. Yeah, I know. This has been a long time coming. Sean, long time coming. Oh, I know. Speaking of which, I'm wearing a dad joke shirt. Let's say now, since I'm officially a dad, let's say do a couple of dad jokes before we begin.
Oh my God.
Oh boy, here we go. Let's see. Where should we go? I think I said this one, but these are some of the music one. Oh, this one's cute. Okay. The show may have been called SpongeBob SquarePants, but Patrick was the real star. It makes you think. Oh man. I'm not a fan of national anthems. I just don't really like country music.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. It took me a second.
I know, right?
I'm tired.
It's all good. I invented a rocking chair wheelchair hybrid. It's called Rock and Roll. Okay. Oh, here. What do you call an angry bow and arrow?
What?
A crossbow.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Okay. There we go. More dad jokes. Oh, look at him. He's
so not
moving.
amused right now. He's
like, that's what I'm gonna
he's
do.
like, great jokes, Dad.
Yeah. Oh, I know. See, he didn't like the dad jokes. That's why I got it from. Oh. Oh. He's like, Dad, your jokes suck. Hey, they're from a book. They're not my jokes. They're just dad jokes. He still loves you. He still loves Mama. Oh, oh, so cute. Okay, so while River is with Mama, let's open up our box, which has a hole in it, from Big Bad Toy Store. Okay, let's see if I know. I think this is. Don't you hate when you can't tell what's the top or the bottom? By the way, I noticed the Big Bad Toy Store didn't use their Big Bad Toy Store tape.
Maybe
That's very weird. Maybe, yeah. I think this is the top. So, for your non-baby needs, go to Big Bad Toy Store. Click the link for so much more. And yeah, just want to thank Big Bad Toy Store for being a long-time sponsor. And if you guys want to be a semi-sponsor of the channel, do you have a Patreon still? Just a little as $1 a month will support the channel. Don't have any big tiers yet, but once I start doing regular cool videos again, I'll start having little packages. But yeah, even giving $1 a month really helps out, or any super chat if I'm doing anything, that's great. But like I said, I really appreciate everyone that's helped out the channel throughout the years, whether it's just watching or being a Patreon supporter or just everything and sponsor. So let's see what we got here. It's his first unboxing. I mean, he's technically not unboxing it, but he's part of it. I can't wait when he can unbox stuff. I really can't wait when he can start playing with toys. Right now, he just really plays with Mama. Which is the best. Oh yay! So I have only a couple of things, but two things I'm really excited for. So the first is like, great Scott, it's a gigawatt. What the hell is a gigawatt? Now came out a little bit ago. Woo! it was originally a Walmart exclusive. Thank God. Big Bad Toy Store and a bunch of others got, because this was so hard to come by. They originally were only gonna make 1985, so 1,985 of these, because that's the year Back to the Future came out, and that's way too low of a number. That's like, how many Transformer Back to the Future fans are there? So yeah, it is. And by the way, this box is very inspired by the original Transformer toys from the 80s. They literally came in toys that look just like that with a cool picture. So I am so excited for this because I sadly sold my Hot Toys DeLorean and I don't have any DeLorean. My niece had my other Diamond Select DeLorean. It had lights and sound. So this one, I'm so happy to have a DeLorean. It looks really cool. This is one of those Transformers I will keep in vehicle mode. Yeah, it's really fun to transform, and the middle part is the flux capacitor, so it's really awesome. So I'm really excited for that. Now the one I'm really excited for. Oh yeah, this was one of the figures I was looking forward to the most this year, because it's one of my favorite Transformer characters ever. Hold on, please. Oop. There you go. So MP52. This is the Transformers Masterpiece 3.0, or they'll call it 2.0, Starscream. Yeah, I'm really excited because this
Starscream?
Oh yeah, Starscream was the second in command of the Decepticons. But what I loved about Starscream, not only because he looked so cool, he was an F-15 Eagle that transformed. I loved his design, and he's been in the Transformers Michael Bay movies, but I hate his design in that movie. He looks so weird.
The only Transformers movie I saw was the Mark Wahlberg one.
Oh yeah, that's the one he's not in, because he got killed in the third one. Yeah, so of course, yeah, he was in Bumblebee, but only for a very short time. But
I didn't even see that one.
We gotta watch Bumblebee. Bumblebee is the best. So yeah, this is the Transformers Masterpiece MP52 Starscream. Now it says version 2.0, but it's technically 3.0 because this is their third version of Starscream. But yeah, so much cool stuff, man. By the way, and since now I got this version of Starscream, I'm selling my MP11 Coronation Starscream. I think I'll review this. If I didn't, then I remember unboxing it. But yeah, I'm selling this. I have the box and all the accessories, the Coronation gear. I wish that the Coronation gear came with this one, but I don't mind this Starscream. We're going to compare them, but I'm selling this for $100 shipped. So as long as you're in the United States, it's $100. If you're in outside the United States, probably like $125. But yeah, if you're interested, message me on Sean@bkbn.net, or just message me directly on Instagram or Facebook. But yeah, I'm selling this guy right here. So let's open up Starscream. But here, let me show the back here real quick. And I hope that River gets in the Transformers, because they're great. They're just they're a vehicle, a robot, and a puzzle all in one. Oh, look at all the cool poses. Oh yeah, recreating the scenes from the show. Yeah, this is the most cartoon accurate Starscream out there, and you have multiple faceplates. Yeah, you can do the mech walk one. I don't know. So it comes with quite a bit. Yeah, it comes with blast effects, a Megatron gun, a base. Yeah, so I'm really excited for this. How's this little guy doing?
He's doing good.
Is he transforming from a fussy baby to a sleepy baby? Aww. Aww. Babies are so smooth, you guys. They're so soft. Heather does a great job of making sure he stays nice and soft too. So let's coconut oil, man. All right, let's open up Starscream and see what we can do from here. Let's take a look at all the cool stuff. Gigawatt will do a little separate video on him. This is the one I was really, really, really excited for. Ooh. Yeah, this is the figure. Like I have like some Transformer reviewers that have had this figure for. They probably bought it directly from Japan because it got released in Japan first. And ooh, there's the base. I gotta grab that here in a second. And COVID, I noticed for anything that's overseas, whether it's Hot Toys or Transformers, if it's not like a US based company, because this is from Takara, which is Hasbro's partners. They're the ones that created the original Incarnation Transformers, if you know your history, like Diaclone and so many other things. I mean, if you're a big Transformers nut, So this is something that you can't just buy at a Walmart or Target or Toys R Us back in the day. Actually, back in the day, Hasbro made deals with Toys R Us where the Masterpiece figures were Toys R Us exclusives, but sadly Toys R Us is no longer with us unless you're in Canada. Really weird, there's still Toys R Us in Canada. The company's still around, they're just not, it's really weird. Alright. Ooh boy, so let's open up Starscream. Wow. I always loved fighter jets as a kid. And this is actually one of the jets that they used in Top Gun. The F-15 Eagle. Was it? Yeah, or was that?
When does the second movie come out?
Oh, the new Top Gun? It was supposed to come out this year and they moved it to next year again. My God, freaking movie studios, it's like, oh no. By the way, we're really lucky to be in California because we have the lowest COVID rate of the nation, so I'm really proud. I'm really proud that Gavin Newsom is our governor. I gotta take off the plastic. It's like, oh my God. They're doing like the Hot Toys thing and putting plastic all around here. Why do they do this, sweetie? Why do they do this? Oh, what do you say?
I think they do that to protect the paint.
I know.
So that the box doesn't scratch it up during shipment.
Yeah. And then you just get a little plastic stuck in your toy or collectible action figures.
It's okay to call it a toy because that's what it is.
Really, a toy can be anything. Whether you spend like $1 on it or it's
There's
like
people out there that call their cars toys.
Yep.
And they call their tractors toys.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, this is so cool. I really love the jet mode minus this plastic that's stuck to it. I don't know how to... Do I have to like transform it to take this out? Well, that's fun.
Oh, I'm tired.
I know, poor Heather, man. She's been through quite a bit these last couple of days. I even appreciate that she's on this live show right now. Man, oh my God. Probably gonna have to transform and get all this plastic out. So, yeah, like, well, I wish these two were as easy to transform as like other Transformers, but they're Masterpiece, so they're more intricate Transformers. But yeah, what do you think of the jet mode and from like outsider's point of view? I'm gonna get the landing gear out. Oh yeah, here we go. Ooh, nice. It has landing gear, which is awesome. There's landing gear in here too. Ooh, nice. Not the best at hiding that this will be a robot. I remember I watched Jobby's review of this, and yeah, it's like not the most clean cut, but this one is more to emphasize the robot mode, whereas MP11 cared more about the jet mode, and that's like So the original Transformer toys were really like that. They made the vehicles look very realistic, but the robots were not the best looking. They looked, that's why they're so simplistic compared to how they are now, because, they just were a couple of steps to transform them, and they didn't have that much articulation now. Like Transformers are super articulated and just so intricate and transforming. It's like going from like a baby puzzle to like one of those like advanced like puzzles. It's like crazy. But yeah, there's so many cool things from what I remember. Like it's like, yeah, got the little nose cone opening up here. Yeah, you could put a little person in there if you had a little figure for that. It's so cool. I always love Starscream's jet mode. Yeah, you got the little. Does he have little air brakes? But yeah. Yeah, little thrusters right there. Yeah, working flaps. He's so good, you guys. So, oh wow, he comes with all the little faces right here. And the base. Yeah, let me open up the base so I can display him on there, even though there's like this plastic's like hanging down and whatnot. But yeah, so one thing you can notice in the original Starscream, or the MP11, this was their second attempt at that, and yeah, it definitely doesn't stay together as much as I like, but that's a common thing with this version of Starscream.
Yeah, this looks like something completely different from that with that big old purple cape.
Oh yeah, that's sadly what Starscream wore right before he died in the original Transformers '86 movie. His coronation year, because he was going to become the new leader of the Decepticons, because Megatron seemed like he wasn't able to function, but then Unicron turned Megatron into Galvatron. This is actually Megatron in his Walter P-38 mode, and you can actually attach this to Starscream, or have him shoot it. Just like, can you believe you're the leader of the Decepticons? You turn into a gun that someone else has to hold, because the original Megatron toy turned into a real gun, which they don't do anymore because it's like toy laws.
Right, was it those guns that like you could shoot with the caps?
Yeah. Not only that,
those were cool.
Yeah.
They don't make those anymore, huh?
I know. Yeah. The 80s was a great time for toys, but also very dangerous, because people like, it was actually based on a toy that was very influenced by The Man from U.N.C.L.E., that's why it has the little stock and silencer and scope and everything. So yeah, Megatron, the original toy, which that one does too, the Masterpiece one turns into an actual gun. That one, of course, if you make toys that look like realistic guns, you have to put an orange cap on him, and that's why he has an orange cap on him.
Huh.
So yeah. So here he has this null ray. So here, let's take a look at his accessories real quick, and then I'll take a closer look at him. So we have the Megatron gun mode, which, I just literally put this back in here, so very nice. It's more of a darker gray. You have the Decepticon logo. I have a feeling that River is going to be a huge Transformers fan, just like you, Sean. That'd be awesome. Transformers are pretty awesome. Oh yeah,
what's up? Maybe he'll like Barbies.
Oh, that'd be cool too. Sean is a fan. I know what else I missed. Yeah, where you been, Ivan? Oh, already with the jokes. Oh, hey, what's up, Zobi? Yeah, Zobi is here. Okay, so we got the null rays. They actually turn into little missile launchers. We have his little claw hand, his little cosmic rust rock, his little drill hand, all his different faces, which I'll show here if I can transform him. And then he has a bunch of blast effects and gun effects, and a little flight stand. All right, and then I'll show the stand here in a second. So here, let's.
It is pretty crazy though that you're a father now.
I know. I actually have reason to own toys that doesn't make me look shameful. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. If you don't have any kids and you like to buy tons of action figures, you're not weird.
You're just a hoarder. Oh.
No. No, we love you guys. No, it's just a thing. Just definitely, definitely manage your collection. Don't like go too overboard. Whoa, what the heck? How did I do this? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, sorry, I'm just like making sure I'm putting this in, and I hope I don't break anything. Why is this? I'm being a little weird. Oh, okay. Wait, no. Whatever. So yeah, you can do like the little thrusters. Woo!
They're purple.
I know. Interesting why they're purple. And then this one's like not staying in as much. I don't know why. How come this one's like stayed in? Yeah, this one's all deep set, and then this one's not. That's weird. Hopefully everything's okay with that. I'm gonna see maybe if I can try to transform. I wish this came in the robot mode. I noticed the Masterpiece figures always come in vehicle mode first, so you have to like transform them, because most people that buy Transformers keep them in robot mode. I guess that's a good thing, but these aren't the easiest things to transform.
See, I'm the opposite. I would probably want to keep that in jet mode.
See,
Looks way cooler.
see,
You have a whole shelf of robots. None of them are vehicular.
Oh yeah, if I wanted to, I could. Most of the top shelves would be cars, and then they would be like tanks and jets, and a lot of beasts.
Yeah, for some reason I thought that they were just like cars and trucks. I didn't realize that some of them were planes and stuff like that.
Yeah, so one thing that the Autobots were mostly cars, because most of the Diaclone series was like, everything from Porsches and Jeeps and Corvettes and Optimus.
So what? Probably sounds stupid,
Yeah.
but what is an Autobot?
Autobots the good guys. Decepticons are the bad guys. So Autobot, like they're automotive robots, and Decepticons like Decepticons. So it's hard to be like a bad guy. Like they're bad guys. So it's like, of course they have the bad guy name. So
Decepticons are just automatically bad guys by birthright?
yeah.
Well, that's messed up. That's racist.
Yeah. The sad thing was, in a civil war, which the Transformers were in a civil war, the Decepticons always had the upper hand. They were guns and tanks and jets, and the Autobots are all cars and trucks. However, in later seasons, like they had a whole team of jets that became the aerial bots, and they became a companion that became Superion, and they did have the Dinobots. So they were definitely the good guys. Yeah, so oh man, it's so cool, you guys. I'm thinking about like watching Jobby's video on how to transform this and see how well it is, so I can try to transform this on air. Because I do transform all my Transformers, but some I can transform in like 5 seconds, and some take like 30 minutes, depending. Especially the early years of the Masterpiece line, especially with Megatron and some of the 2007, 2009 Transformer movies, because the problem with, at least with these Transformers, the design and the robot modes are pretty simple, so they really make it more complex than it has to be for this line. When you do it in a retail line, it's super easy to transform. But with the movie Transformers, even though they were retail figures you can buy at Target or Toys R Us or whatever, they would design the robots, and then it's like, okay, they're a Chevy Corvette, they're a Corvette or a Hummer or whatever, and then this is what the robot looks like, and then they just told Hasbro, it's like, okay, now figure out how you make this into that. So they didn't have any design of like, okay, we're gonna figure out how this transforms, because in the movies they just like, they're just so quick and it's CGI, so they can make whatever, so many small pieces. But when you have something, and this is like a bigger transformer, something that's like only like a size of your hand, how do you make something so small, it's like so intricate robot design, transform into like a Camaro or a Jeep, or so that's why a lot of those toys were like just super crazy with their transformation. Big up to Hasbro and Takara for figuring that out, but man, it didn't make it the most fun to transform those lines. This does look cool though. Like, part of me wants like 2 of these just so I can keep this in that mode, or I could just transform it and keep it in jet for a while. Then like, okay, this week I'm gonna keep it in jet, then this week keep it in robot mode. There you go. Or his Starscream has a team of Seekers, so there's 2 other characters that pretty much look exactly like Starscream. They're just in purple and black, or blue and gray. That's Skywarp and Thundercracker. That they're actually right there. So that's what they would do. So it was a very common thing. They still do it now in Transformers, where they take a mold that's like that's awesome like this, and to save time and money, let's just make the same exact mold, but we'll just give it different colors, and it's a new character. So that's what they would do. And so in the show, they had all these character Seekers that look just like this.
That's pretty normal. I mean, they do that a lot with Barbies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I can totally like, they're going to come out with a new version of Thundercracker and Skywarp in this mold, which already am liking this mold so much more. So if you wanted to have Starscream in robot mode, but Thundercracker or Skywarp in jet mode, you can do that. This is just awesome, Jet. I just want to like take Hold River and just be like, it's so nice. Speaking of which, let me get out the base real quick, because that's, you can display this in flying mode. Just have to cut these little ties right here. Oh, what was that? Oh no, one of his faces. That'd be hilarious if the face that flew was just like, ah. It was like, ah. Just get a slow motion video of that. Oh man. The space between the lines of space between. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, what's through there? Okay, well, I'll find his face in a moment, you guys.
See those inside the cones? Those are my nipples right now.
Oh man, here's a mom joke for you. See,
mom jokes.
Yeah, dad jokes or corny mom jokes are like, ah, mom. Yeah, dad jokes are like corny, and mom jokes just reveal too much. Yeah, one thing, and that's why Heather really supports my Transformers love, especially during the whole pregnancy. I would be out here, especially because it was harder to work on music because I didn't want her to sleep. I would just transform my Transformers, especially ones that I really enjoy, or if I got some new ones. And yeah, it's a big stress reliever for me. Mostly, just like a video game or anything, something should be fun and relaxing. If something stresses you out, then you gotta really question why you own it or why you play it. It's like those people, it's like, oh, I play video games to relieve stress, and then they're just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? But I don't do that. When I play video games, I do actually have fun. Otherwise, I don't play those games. I don't play video games as much as I used to anymore. And all the games I want to play have been delayed for won't come out till next year. I've just been playing the same video games I've had since like 2016. I mean, yeah, what was the newest game I played? Yeah, I haven't played anything new lately. Yeah. Luckily, I have PlayStation Plus, and they give you like free video games. So if you know PlayStation Plus, you know what I'm talking about. Like every month you get like free games. They're like older games, not like super old, like games that have been out maybe for like 6 months or a year. So it's a great deal because you pay for it anyway to play online. So and it's only like $60 a year compared to what you pay for Netflix and everything. I wish Netflix did have an annual plan, you know. That's where they get you, because you could do that for Disney Plus and other things. I'm really excited. I'm trying to get this piece out and trying to figure this out. Heather, because this is a struggle, we toy guys share. What's been the most, when you've gotten something new, what's the most frustrating thing you've had to take out of a box?
Barbie's hair.
Oh God, I know that from
They
experience.
sew it into the box.
I hate that so
and they put
much.
plastic on it.
Yeah.
Man, you know how my Barbie's heads I've ripped out on accident because
know.
I didn't realize that they were sewn into the box?
I know that from experience because I remember I've gone in a couple of collector Barbies, like the Wonder Woman Barbie, and the because I got that when Wonder Woman came out in Batman vs Superman or Batman v Superman, and until I got the Hot Toy, I had that in my collection, and I also got the Green Lantern Carol Ferris Barbie, which was a Comic-Con
I had
exclusive.
the Electra Barbie. That
Yeah.
one was gorgeous.
Yeah, and I totally like told people, it's like, yeah, man, I'll get the Barbies. Like the Hot Toys are just more expensive Barbies, so it's like, why is it's not weird to have Barbies as a guy?
I don't
Anyway.
think it's weird to have Barbies at all. I know a lot of men that collect Barbies.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I know. I have a guy friend that has more Barbies than you have Hot Toys.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. There's Barbie collectors are way.
Like that's why like I can't be a Barbie collector
Yeah.
because
There's
we
way more.
would have no fucking room for them. Where would we put them?
Almost got this. Yeah, that's the thing, guys.
Because like you can't have Barbie without Ken, and you can't have Ken without his homeboys, his surfer friends, and you know you can't have Barbie without a dream house. Can't have the dream house without the Mustang or the pink Corvette.
I know, right? Barbie does have some cool stuff.
Oh man, some of my greatest childhood memories. Barbies.
Oh yeah, man. And that's why it's like, if we're Hot Toys collectors or Transformers, yeah, you can't be like saying like, oh man, how can you collect Barbies? It's like, well, how can you collect all this stuff? It's like, it's, you know, this stuff is like nothing.
A lot of people get weird when I refer to your Hot Toys as dolls, but like I'm a
It's
doll
not a
artist.
doll.
I'm a doll artist. I love dolls. If I call your item a doll, it's a compliment coming from me.
That's actually pretty easy. This is like one of those connecting bases. Looks like you could totally tell if you bought like either the Skywarp and Thundercracker or another Starscream. You can connect these all. That's cool. Okay, so
Ooh, my face.
Aww. So let me remember. So I think, from what I remember, this little spot right here, you can connect this little piece that attaches to the stand. Yep, I'm right. So that clips in there. I think I got this on. Put it in this way. I can't wait to do this all when he's older, you guys. So you can be like, we can help each other. It's like, Dad, can you hold this? Sure, bud. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's into. We totally talked about this, whether he's into, you know, toys or music or, you know, art or whatever. So whatever he wants, man, it's like, whoop. No, not gonna like make, oh boy, jeez. Here, give me a second. Let me put this down real quick. Actually, let me take all this stuff out, then I can put the box away. That's what I tend to do, because otherwise it's just the box went in a box went in a box. Oh yeah, I can attach these. So yeah, there's no ray cannons. Yeah, Starscream. So a fun fact about Starscream. If you're a G.I. Joe fan too, sweetie. So the original Transformers cartoons from the 80s and the original G.I. Joe cartoon from the 80s were both put together. Not only are they both Hasbro properties, but the animation studio was Hasbro, or Sunbow, Hasbro Sunbow, and they had the same voice actors in both shows. And the voice of Starscream is the same as the voice of Cobra Commander.
Huh.
Yep. So if you watch G.I. Joe and you watch Transformers, you'd be like, oh yeah, totally the same voice. Except Cobra is more like emphasis on the sounds, or Starscream's just more like, you know. But they both have the very similar personality. I gotta find the Starscream's other face. Yeah, maybe once I put this box away, and then I'll attach this. Okay, so let's put. I can't wait to get him his first Transformer he can play with, because they have Transformers for all like younger kids too, and yeah. Now, if only I can find where that Starscream face is. Oop. Hopefully I can find you guys. I mean, sure, it's somewhere here. Don't you hate when you lose like a little piece? Okay. Whew. Oh no. Yeah, so here, let's. Okay, so it looks like we got mostly everything. By the way, one thing that's really cool is that you can attach these little, make like a blast effect for the Megatron gun. So cool. Or you can make it like smaller. And you can attach it to those things you can attach to the null rays right here, so very awesome. I love blast effects. And look at the Starscream faces. Yeah, they got the little. See, this is the one I would think would be flying. They'd be like, whoa. I'm gonna put his landing gear back up. And by the way, I am selling my MP11, so if you're interested in that, just email me at sean@bkbn.net, or, you know, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. Okay, let's see if we can attach this. Oh, there you go. So yeah, you can have them like in the flight pose like this, sweetie. How cool is that?
Oh, that's cool. See, that's how I would keep them on display.
Yeah, you can. The cool thing about this base, you can really like, yeah. You can make it like he's dive bombing right there. Oh boy. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I'm surprised they didn't make like the base like red, like more Starscreams and more primary colors, red and blue. But purple is a Decepticon color, so you know, that's awesome. Yeah, if you were just telling me this was just a cool jet with like A cool base, that's awesome. But it's not just a jet, it's a transformer. Let's take a look at the instructions, you guys. Let's see if I can transform this. Thing about Masterpiece, they're not as easy as the War for Cybertron Series 1. You do get a cool collector card. I do agree with Jobby. Dad, why wasn't this a booklet? They made this into like, oh wow, F-15 Eagle. Oh boy.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely need instructions, man. Oh no, that's not it. Oh man. That's the instructions to transform.
Oh, good lord.
I know.
You have fun with that, Sean.
That's only really in the Masterpiece line or the more movie complicated Transformers, like especially the Revenge of the Fallen line. Yeah, because if I was to get like, you know, the retail Transformer jets, like Thrust or Ramjet or Dirge, I could transform in like without any instructions and be easy. I know it's like, do you think I should like watch Jobby's review of how he transforms this while trying to transform it, or do you think I should just like do that on my off time? What do you guys think? Would you want me to like try to transform it on the air, or should I just like call it a night and just answer questions? Because I do want to transform it, but it's I really just like
You can always like record yourself transforming it in like the fast forward mode
mm-hmm.
and do a different video.
Oh no,
later
that's what I
on.
would do. Yeah, if I was doing a review, that's, I would practice or edit one step by step. Like, well, if you guys remember how I used to do with Transformer reviews, I would show each step one by one, and then I would cut and, you have to cut and edit all the little steps. Joshy, so thank you even during tour. Oh, is that my brother Josh? It's Josh G, so that sounds like it's Josh. Is that you, my brother? Calling and I ask questions, Jet Prime. Okay. Yeah, my beard. Well, yeah, I haven't shaved for like maybe. I shaved the night we went in labor, so this is like a week and a half of not shaving. Almost 2 weeks of not shaving. Oh, it is. Josh is watching. My brother Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Josh is a big Transformers. Like, man, he loves Transformers, especially because of me. Josh, would you get this, or would you rather have like some sports memorabilia? Because this is pretty awesome, Josh. My YouTube is barely usable. I only use it to reply to comments anyway. Hi, Heather. This is pretty awesome, man. Oh yeah, let me put at least transform the null rays. I know you can like pop these up and make them into missiles. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh wait, lift this up. Oh, that's cool. You can make it like into a missile. So you just pop this up. Make sure, yeah, pop this open. Totally love Transformers all day still. Movie figures are still the best. Well, yeah, because Josh, that's like your era Transformers. I mean, I still love most of the movies. Like, I love... This is how I rate my Transformer movies. I would say how I rate the Transformer movies from best to worst. Bumblebee, 1986 movie, 2007 Transformers, Dark of the Moon, Revenge of the Fallen, and then either Age of Extinction or The Last Night. It's
Who's
those.
the one with Mark Wahlberg?
Well, he was in Age of Extinction and Last Night.
I actually like that movie.
Oh, that's fine. I think I love Mark Wahlberg. It wasn't his fault the movie was bad. Well, there was. I
I
didn't.
didn't think the movie was bad. I thought it was good.
Yeah, it's okay. I think that was the age where I was, because I used to be that when the first Transformers movies came out, I thought they were the greatest things ever, and then my girlfriend at the time thought it's like, wow, Sean, these are bad movies. So I was like, no, they're awesome. She's a film student, and then as I got older, I think it's just because also when you watch them all, like I have, then you're like, oh, you were just hoping they would give more love to the original characters and everything, and
See, I don't know anything about original characters or whatever,
Yeah.
but I liked the Mark Wahlberg movie. I thought it had a good storyline with the single dad and the daughter. And
yeah, I love that. Yeah, I think it's just hard what you want in a Transformer movie. It's like if you grew up with Transformers, those movies really upset you. If you never watched Transformers, they're still enjoyable. They're just a good. All the Transformer
alright,
movies
buddy?
are entertaining.
he chokes every time he drinks water. He inhales it.
I know, man. He needs to chill on that for a little bit.
That happens with a lot of corgi dogs.
Oh yeah, I know. I need to figure out how to clip this in real quick, or do I clip it in this way? How are you doing, sweetie?
Oh, I'm tired.
I know he's just so cute, you guys. I think he's selling the other one. Oh no, I'm not selling this one, Josh. I am selling this guy. $100 ship. I'm selling the MP11 Starscream, the coronation set. So it comes
Hey,
with the
baby
box and
girl.
everything. So if you're interested, let me know.
Hey, my baby. Beautiful girl. How are you? I love you. I love you. Girl. Why is your butt all wet?
Yeah, what'd you do? Oh, hey, Chitara. I don't see
Pretty
you
girl.
all day, and then now she wants to be part of the show. Well, let's answer some questions, you guys, while I figure this out. Hey, no, don't go there. That looks so cool, though. If you love jets like I do, then it's like awesome. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Chitara, what's up? Any question? How have the animals taken the river being in the house?
I think can they see her with him right now?
Oh yeah, here. Let me.
Oh, well, Chotara greeted him immediately when we brought him home.
Yeah.
Chewie wants to lick him he wants to just lick him all the time, so
Oh,
but we
yeah.
don't let him.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't let a dog lick a baby
Yeah.
because of hygiene purposes.
Oh yeah.
And then Luna just doesn't give a crap.
Yeah. Yeah. Luna. So before when Heather moved in, because our place isn't the biggest place, the cats used to have been indoor cats all their lives up until Heather moved in, and especially with the litter box and everything, it's all outside in the patio now. But the thing about cats, as anyone knows, especially with their claws, you can't just put them outside like dogs, and they're gonna stay in a confined space. They'll climb, and they go on their adventures around the neighborhood. Chitara will come in and out a bunch.
Yeah, she's more of a homebody.
Chitara is, since she is like the oldest, she's 7. So she is meant, oh, look at River. Oh, so cute. And Chitara's like rubbing the phone while I'm like that. But Luna, even though she's the second oldest at 6, I don't know what it is. They're both, shelter cats. And I don't know, it's because Luna was, when I adopted her, she was a little bit older. She was like, yeah, she's the black cat. Chitara is the orange tabby. No, don't you go in there, Chitara. Don't you dare. She loves the boxes. I
She
swear.
wants to go inside of it.
Yeah, she wants to go inside the box. That's cats love boxes, man. You can buy them the most expensive cat toys, but just give them a box and they love it. So, but yeah, Luna just loves going out, and I see her in the mornings, and she loves laying on me, but then I don't see her all day, and she'll come to get some food, but then she'll like leave, and it's like Chitara at least comes and goes, and she'll want to sleep in here. Luna, I feel like yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Didn't you hear me, Cowboy 69? It's Chartemis's birthday tomorrow. His 40th birthday. I still can't believe he's 40, but then again, I'm not that far behind him. I'm gonna be 38 this year, like in a couple months. Like literally less than 2 months, so actually like a month and a half, really. Oh my god, a month and a half. No, I don't mind. My whole thing is that I don't mind getting older. My whole thing was getting older without a family, but now I have a family, so I'm like, oh, I don't care. But I do want to, live long enough to at least see my boy grow up, as long as possible. I'm not like, okay, now I have a family, I don't have to worry about anything. Where is his face? Ew. Got a vacuum. When you have pets, you definitely got a vacuum on. Oh, I thought that was it. Dang it. Where did it go? I feel like it's like somewhere like right in front of me, and I just can't see it. It's probably somewhere like. I'll double check the back. Oh yeah, what's the next question? Oh yeah, why is this like out? Why did I have this out here? Oh yeah, that's why I pulled it out, because for the charge, the thing. It's the River is just so chill right now. I just like, here, I'll answer questions while you guys look at him. Thank you, Captain Marvel X. Yeah, me and Chartemis have been friends for a long time. We actually, back before YouTube, we were both in bands that actually played together. I was like actually good friends with his band members before he even joined the band. Dexter Danger, man. Guys, that's my boy. Me and Heather created him. He is my greatest creation. Oh. And by the way, I love that too. He's just like laying down right there. How's it like being a dad? I love it so much. I mean, my job is so much easier than Heather's, so it's not really fair. I mean, obviously, I take care of him and do as much as I can. But since I can't breastfeed him, like Heather is stuck by default doing more work. But I love feeding him his bottle and holding him, changing his diapers. When you have pets, cleaning a litter box and cleaning Chewy's poop off the ground, I would rather change his diaper any day. Like wiping his little butt and changing his diaper is way more fun than cleaning out the litter box any day. And because he's breastfed, his poop, I sorry to be TMI, but this is what you have to deal with having a baby. It's more like mustard, so it's not like that bad at all. It's not like it's really like a bunch of like dog poop or cat poop. It's so much better. I know it's funny comparing poop, but I prefer his poop over Chewy's and the cat's. So I would rather change his diaper than clean out the litter box. And clean out the litter box is one of the worst things about having cats. You think that because with Chewy, it's not that hard to pick up like his poop, but digging, it's like, just imagine like trying to dig a bunch of buried treasure, but the treasure is poop. That's what like having a cat is. Oh yeah, they said if you ever see the cat sleeping with River, you need to get a picture. The cats are really good about boundaries, so it's we haven't got to that point yet. River doesn't sleep in his crib yet because he's only a week and a half old or almost 2 weeks old. So I don't think they would be in his crib yet. And if it did, it would be really sneaky. Like Luna is hardly ever in the house anymore, and Chitara, when she is there, she's really good about making sure that she gives him space. So she's like a real kindred spirit to River. And Chewie's really good about it too. Like he understands too. This is like he's part of the family now, so you can't just like, you know, cuddle up next to him, even though sometimes he wants to. Look at that face, you guys. Aww. He's so good. He's really at the point where he just sleeps a lot, and if he doesn't sleep, he just wants to eat. So he's not like it's.
Except for when he keeps me up all night.
Yeah, or Heather, man. It's really like it's. I don't say like in this stage of being a parent, what would you say? How would you rate this? Would it be one of your favorites or least favorite parts? Not that's a bad part, but like it's like, oh, you just can't wait when he's a little bit older, or like.
I think that each stage is probably really enjoyable,
Mm-hmm.
as well as it is exhausting.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't talk back to us yet, which is great. So, yeah, because my brother has 5 kids between him and his wife, and he told me that the older daughters are not the best right now, and I'm like, oh, really? They always are great to me, but you know, it's one thing being good to your aunts and uncles versus good to your parents, and it's all I do know.
Just his kids have been through a lot, though.
Yeah.
And that's a normal way for kids to express themselves.
Yeah.
Is to take it out on their parents.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. I will carry on your legacy. Oh, any chance to pass the torch to me? Josh, you could be a toy reviewer now if you want. Doesn't mean like, you know, just because I'm a reviewer doesn't mean you can't be a reviewer. And it just had your own style to it, you know. Oh, River looks so happy being on his mom's lap. Yes, he does. He loves being on his mom, laying on his mom, and yeah, just nursing with mama. Definitely a mama's boy. He loves his dad too. It's so funny. Like Heather, like makes realistic babies for a living, and every time I see him, I just think it's one of Heather's babies that she's just holding as a prop, but it's like he's real.
And he's ours.
I know, right? Oh,
He's a week and a half old, and it's still pretty surreal that I have a newborn.
I know.
I still have a baby with you.
I know. It's so crazy. Man, did you drink both your smoothies?
I did.
Wow.
I was hungry.
I know. Poor Heather just went to the dentist, so she can't eat solid foods for the next day. So got her a smoothie and a frappe. Oh, thank you, Jet Prime. And Heather is awesome too. Oh. I love when babies, they try to figure out what to do with their hands and their arms. They're just getting used to the outside world. They were, you know, inside a womb that's just like not that big.
A lot of those reflexes, they actually have no control over just yet.
Yeah.
It's reflex.
Oh. It's so funny, like this Starscream and this jet mode isn't that much. Like they're almost, yeah, it's not that much smaller than River right now. He's so itty bitty, you guys. One thing that's so great about newborn stages, you can like especially because I still carry around Chewy, and and like
And he's tiny.
carrying him around is so easy. Like I remember when Chewy was a puppy, I could hold him with a by my hand, and I wouldn't do that with River, but I can, carry him around like pretty easily. Oh yes,
I don't know if I told you, but today's Armenian Independence Day.
yeah. Happy Armenian Independence Day, especially since River's half Armenian. I know. Wanted to get his little like half Armenian is better than nothing little onesie.
Yeah, that's such a cute onesie.
Mm-hmm.
It has the Armenian flag on it, and it says half Armenian is better than none.
Yeah, I know, right?
I want that.
I hope when like if he ever goes and rewatches old videos, be like, Dad, I can't believe you did that. It's like, hey, at least I'm not showing you naked or anything. It's like, yeah, I've been really good. I haven't posted any naked pictures of him.
Yeah, you did.
Well, in the birth, but like,
In the birth photos.
yeah, but that, yeah, okay. So sorry, bud, but that was from your birth. So besides that, I haven't
And
shown any.
I think that you only shared that on Facebook.
Yeah,
Right?
that was only on with
With
friends on
friends and
Facebook.
family.
Yeah, and all the social media stuff was all like him like would at least like blanket over him and everything. Oh, thank you. He is a cute baby. Me and Heather create cute babies. He's so soft. By the way, Uncle Josh, who's in our chat right now, River loves his Uncle Josh so much. He loves chilling with him. Oh, I know. Yeah, we're hoping. I actually read in the Bay Area we're doing so good with our the vaccination rate has gone up, and it was already high in the Bay Area, but the COVID rate has gone down, so there might lower the mask mandates in parts of the Bay Area. So things are going good for us.
Oh, it's 10:40 already.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here in a moment. Is there any other questions, you guys? As much as this is so awesome, nothing could be more awesome than this little guy. And also this guy right here. By the way, a few days ago was Chewy's 5-year anniversary when I adopted him. Yeah, 5 years ago, this guy wasn't even a thought. Well, he was always a thought in the back of my mind, but like now he's a reality. These two right here, my boys right here. How am I? Oh, Gary, how am I can protect your toys? Well, we're hoping, especially if you like want to have another kid, we're gonna move into a bigger place because we would need to. But also, I would keep him in a separate room or part of the house, or if he's here now.
I think that like if we move into a bigger house,
Mm-hmm.
especially if we're planning on having another baby,
Yeah,
you should have we should have a combined studio.
yeah,
I mean, you should be able to have some stuff in the living room because like the living room is the entertainment room,
yeah,
and I like, you can have the hot toys on
Yeah.
display much better
yes,
because like your Avengers deserve an entire shelf,
yeah, definitely.
not just one tiny little freaking
Mm-hmm.
shelf on a whole shelf. They should be on a whole shelf, not just on crammed together like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Stuff like that. But and then he'll just know that he can't be in there.
Yeah,
Or
and
if he is in there, he'll be in there in like a playpen or something while I'm working.
oh yeah, one thing. So here's the example. So right now we got all my Hot Toys, not all my Hot Toys, but my Avengers / Iron Man figures out here, and he doesn't crawl or do anything yet. He has to be carried everywhere. So right now, he's fine, and he's gonna be in a crib. So at least for another year or so, he's not gonna cause any trouble.
And not only that, but like I'm totally a helicopter mom.
Yeah,
I won't.
I would
he
be
won't
the same.
Out of my sight.
Yeah,
I
same
will
here.
follow him around everywhere.
yeah,
And I grew up in a house full of knickknacks.
Mm-hmm.
My mother collected porcelain angels. And I grew up in a home where there was angel figures everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
just like he has Hot Toys.
Mm-hmm.
And we were taught from day one not to touch them.
Yeah. I've
And
always
we
been like that.
never did. We never got into her stuff. I mean, you have to be, if you're a parent, you just have to be on top of your kid all the time, and it'll just be normal for them not to touch stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was taught as a young age not to touch my grandparents' stuff or whatnot. So, yeah, it's always the same thing. When you're a kid, you're taught, okay, this is mommy and daddy stuff, or this is grandma stuff, and you know not to like get into it. And we'll make sure to tell him. And there's definitely like action figures I have that he can play with, and as long as he's careful, it doesn't choke on anything. But if he's in that stage where he's gonna put everything in his mouth, I wouldn't give him them. But
Yeah, they put everything in their mouth for a while.
yeah. So that's I have stuff for him already that is fine for him to put in his mouth. In fact, it's meant to be put in his mouth. So he has some teetering toys right now that is good to go. So I'm excited to get him his own stuff. But for my stuff, there's certain levels. There's stuff that he can play with at an early age that I'm totally cool with him touching and playing with. And then there's stuff like the Hot Toys where he knows he has to be careful with, and I would be happy for him to even touch it and look at it, but he has to be very careful. With the Hot Toys, you can kind of play with them, but you have to be careful with them because they're actually, they're hundreds of dollars, and they have little tiny things you have to be careful with. But there's things I have that he can play with. So with this kind of stuff, worst case, I could always attach those little clear doors that you put there. These are IKEA belly shelves, and they actually make IKEA belly shelf doors that are clear, so they're meant for, you can close them, and that way they don't things don't fall off of the shelves, or they protect your kids from them or whatever. So yeah, so there's plans, but we'll see what happens. But I'll be really careful. I mean, yeah, as long as he's not like, I trust Heather too to keep an eye on him when I'm not here or if I'm working or whatever. But if I don't
Yeah,
know.
because when he's at that stage where he's crawling and stuff, I won't keep my eyes off of him. If I'm in the kitchen cooking, he's going to be in the kitchen in a high chair while I'm cooking, watching me cook.
Yeah.
Because that's also how you get kids engaged in food.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait for him to eat your amazing cooking. I know. I mean, he is technically eating your cooking. It's just, it's what your body's producing instead of like outside. Oh my God. It's just like, what your guys seeing is like, I get to see this all the time. It's just awesome. Would you guys Josh, my brother asked, would you live in an upstairs house? I there's benefits and pluses of living in a 2-story or a 1-story house.
I guess it just depends on where we end up, what we can find.
Yeah. I know it's one of those things, like, ideally we would have a bigger place in this where we live now, but it's one of those.
But that might not be a possibility.
Yeah, so it's one of those things we don't want to, like, we're not trying to move right away, but at the same time, I know eventually, especially if when we have another kid, we would definitely need to. Just even like a 3-bedroom would be amazing. If we had like another boy too, then they could share a room, and that'd be fine. And we're not trying to have a ton of kids, so it's not. I mean, I know there's families that lived in like a one bedroom apartment, so you can make it work, but it just will be cramped. But yeah.
But we're the type of people, like, you have a collection and I have a business inside of our house.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you're wondering about the Starscream? It's in stock right now at Big Bad Toy Store. It originally was like only $265, but now it's like $280. Whoa. Hey, Luna's here. That's how we know Luna's here. Is her meow. She has the most windy meow right now. Luna! Here's Luna. Can I zoom in? Hey, Luna.
She's always whiny. She's a black cat, but she has the personality of a white girl named Stephanie.
Luna!
What?
What?
What's the matter?
What's up, Luna?
She's like, where's my wet food? Why haven't you given me wet food since June? Like,
I
what's
know.
going on?
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at his little feet, you guys. Look at those little feet. Oh my gosh, they're so smooth.
Those little legs. He's so
Little toes.
tiny. Cutie little feet.
I just love that he's been sleeping this whole time. It's so funny. He gets really, like, I call milk
He was
drunk.
wide awake quite a bit today.
I know.
Maybe he'll let me sleep a little tonight.
Yeah. He actually was this, when you were at the dentist, he slept most of the time up until literally like 5 minutes before you, you, were done. Cause like then I fed him the bottle and then. My God, that's my little boy, you guys. I know. I can't wait when I see him grow and see like his little him talking and his little personality and what he's into, and yeah, can't wait for him and Dad to play with toys, or I don't know, we can play with like Nerf or kites, or play at the park and go to the beach and go to Disneyland. Oh man, definitely want to go to Disneyland again, and this time Heather can go on all the rides. Can go on all the Star Wars rides now.
Only if somebody comes with us.
Oh yeah, we probably would bring my mom and Josh. Hey Josh, want to go to Disneyland?
I want to go to Disney.
I know. Yeah.
Oh.
And we'll do like a family Christmas trip for Disneyland. Yeah, especially we can. Yeah, hotel rooms at Disneyland are cheap because there's so many of them. So yeah, yeah, we'd love to take him to Disneyland. It'd be great if his grandma or Mima, she loves them so much, and he loves her. So, oh man, he's totally like just out of it right now. He just like loves sleeping on his mama. Aw, what's up, buddy? Aw. 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 By the way, don't you love his little Grogu shirt?
This is also a Star Wars blanket.
Oh yeah.
It's got like lots of characters on it that are not visible at this time.
Mm-hmm.
But the material looks like something that you would see a baby wrapped in Star Wars.
Oh yeah. Oh, you guys here? Oh, I know. I'm just so distracted by him too. Oh my God. Love his little hands. Oh. That's why I made him the thumbnail for the live show, because I know you'd be the big part of it. It's like, I know this is like Starscream, awesome, but yeah, it's like, baby.
Yeah, because YouTube didn't even know you had your baby yet. Huh.
Oh yeah, I know. I've been like, yeah. Oh, thank you. I know it's a little.
It's been a pretty busy past week and a half, and then the very
crazy couple days.
This past couple of days have been rough.
I know.
I'm still, recovering from giving birth, and I had a dental emergency, and a really, really close friend that's pretty much family passed away yesterday. And
yeah. It's been hard, you guys. Yeah, he died from cancer. He was only 44 years old.
Yeah. He was, my family or my friends, I don't really have biologicals. And he was somebody that was like literally family to me.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
And an incredible person. So
I know.
I'm worried about his wife he left behind, and he left behind a 16-year-old son.
Mm-hmm.
It's just awful.
I know, you guys. Cancer sucks, man. I know, like, cancer is taking so many good
For a
people.
while there, we really thought that he was going to beat it.
I
And
know.
then, out of nowhere, the past 6 months, it just got worse and worse and worse and worse.
I know. Oh, man, it was hard. Like, we got, it's, my grandmother died of cancer last year, and,
I didn't really get to see him much since I moved from Sacramento to here.
I
But
know.
even with cancer, when he had the energy to, they would drive up to come get me or see me because they are family in a way to where, like, they were excited for River to be born because
Yeah,
they see him as their grandchild, kind of, because he's like a father figure to me,
yeah.
you know? They've, they've given me a home and a place to stay and put clothes on my back and have bought me groceries when I had no groceries in my home.
Man, they're good people. And it's really sad. Like,
It always happens to the most undeserving of people, too. It's
I know.
not fair.
I know, like, Chadwick Boseman, and, like, oh, and Norm Macdonald, yeah, just died of cancer too, you know? Yeah, like, my grandma died of throat cancer. It's hard. I don't know what's worse is when someone dies unexpectedly of a freak accident, or someone is losing a battle that you know is going to lead to their death, and you're
And it's a matter of anticipating it.
Yeah.
You never know when it's going to happen, though.
I know.
think both of them are equally as crappy in their own ways.
I know, because even when you emotionally try to prepare yourself and you have time, because it's not just all of a sudden, it's still hard, you know. Because there's like also hope that they could beat it, you know. Because there's a lot of people that do beat cancer, but there's a lot of people that don't. So it's so hard, man. And that's why it's like, especially with, oh, and that's another thing too. I bring this up. It is, Warren's saying this. So because so many people are suffering from cancer, another thing is, I mean, to a lot of people, I know they have done this already, but if you're able to, please get vaccinated, because a lot of people who are cancer patients have to, like, you know, aren't able to get treated like they used to, because a lot of people who have COVID are getting
Those treatments.
Those
are used for COVID patients as well.
yeah,
And now there's a short supply of these treatments that cancer patients need.
yeah,
It's pretty terrible.
yeah, exactly. So for so many of us that have lost people or family and friends to cancer, or people that we love, that like actors and comedians and musicians that have died from cancer. Mark Hoppus, bassist for Blink-182, is battling cancer right now. He's only like,
Holy
Yeah.
shit! I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
oh yeah, that's why, like, yeah, and like,
What?
mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why he has a shaved head and everything, because he's been in chemo.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know, and he's only in his like his late 40s,
He's not.
or no, almost
he's
50.
Young. He's hella young.
I know. So yeah, it's one of those things, you guys. So please, like, because cancer is something that can come to anyone, and like really anytime. Like, I lost a friend to cancer, like didn't even make it to 30, you know. So it's, you just, you know, please make sure, if you're able to, get vaccinated. Like, even if you watch the Family Guy PSA, they tell you why, how important it is. Like, even Family Guy and all these people that you love and admire are vaccinated and want you to get vaccinated. Because sure, even if a lot of people are vaccinated already, and there's whatever percentage survival rate for COVID, doesn't mean that you getting COVID will guarantee you surviving, just because so many people survive COVID. But a lot of those people who survive COVID are vaccinated. And the thing is, even if you survive COVID being unvaccinated, you're taking away an ICU bed and treatments that are helping cancer patients or people with heart attacks. And who like are breaking their leg and got into car accidents. So keep that in mind. It's not just because you know when you were a kid you got a polio shot and chicken pox and all these vaccinations when you're a kid. you know you know I know it's like no one's forcing you to get vaccinated. Please, for your friends, your family, um, for just people out there that could be risking their lives because they're unable to get an emergency ICU bed or treatment. For your little ones, please get vaccinated. And please spread the word to get vaccinated. The only way we're going to beat COVID, like the world around, if everyone gets vaccinated. So please, you're not going to get swollen balls. You're not going to, have a microchip implanted you because your phones have microchips that track you wherever you are. So if you don't care about being tracked, oh cool, Gary, he's getting his second vaccination tomorrow. That's awesome. Yeah, by the way, the Pfizer one, which both of us got the Pfizer vaccine, has been FDA approved. So don't say it's like, oh, I don't know, they're still doing trials. No, it's FDA approved. In fact, Pfizer is being approved to get for 5 to 11-year-olds right now. So we can't wait when he can be get a COVID vaccine. But good thing, because Heather was pregnant with him while she got vaccinated, he already has some antibodies for COVID. So that's a good thing. But yeah, sorry for us to get really serious about this. We just, like I said, even we're unboxing awesome toys and cute babies, we care about the future of our youth, and we care about our families and friends. So please get vaccinated. If you know people that have been vaccinated, let them know. It's FDA approved. Why would you not get vaccinated when literally it's just like 2 doses that, like, at the worst you just get the chills or you know or bedridden for a day or two, which means it works, by the way.
Or you would have no side effects at all if you got your flu shot.
Yes, exactly. And if you get your flu shot, then getting a COVID vaccination is not as it's
Everybody's making a big deal about COVID vaccinations, and it's like, I got my Tdap shot, my flu shot, the COVID shots, and a booster shot all while pregnant.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying, you guys. It's like I would rather get a COVID vaccination like every week than like get my blood drawn. And by the way, Heather had to get her blood drawn a bunch. So yeah.
Oh my gosh. The whole pregnancy and like during birth and postpartum, I've had, I don't know, probably like 30 tubes of blood drawn from me.
I know, it's so
whole
crazy.
time.
That's what I'm saying, you guys. And getting a COVID shot is like, I'm like covered in
I've had
tattoos.
multiple IVs from iron infusions and then the Pitocin drip.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that smile. Oh, you smiled for a second. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, you guys. So if you love your friends and family, and just care about people not dying because someone gets COVID when it could be totally preventable, then please get vaccinated. Okay, that's all we'll say about it, but it's always good to spread that word, especially since Family Guy just spread the message. Here, I haven't been on camera for a second. Hi. Oh my god, sorry, the way this angle looks like. Here, let me move Starscream here real quick. We'll wrap it up here. So cute. Aw. This little guy, oh, he's right there. So, one thing, Big Bad Toy Store for awesome Starscream and Gigawatt, which I'll do a separate video because, yeah, it's so cool, you guys. I just love this box, too. This is one of those things where I'm going to open it, but the good thing about this box, I can put it right back in the box to display it. It's nostalgia in so many reasons for Transformers and Back to the Future. So cool. And I love, just like the original Transformer toys, they have little stats right there. Oh, yeah, he laughed.
He did, he just laughed in his sleep.
Oh, and by the way, once again, if you don't care about having the newest model, and by the way, and it comes with coordination gear that this one doesn't, I'm selling for $100 shipped, or if you're outside the US, like 125 shipped. I'm selling my coronation set Starscream. It comes with the box and everything. So yeah, this one has all the coronation gear and like the crown, the shoulder pads, the posable cape. Yeah, definitely easier to transform than this guy, but yeah, it's like I said, it's there's things I love about this one that this one doesn't have, but this one's just amazing. Once I figure out how to transform them, go watch all these videos. So, thank you, Big Bad Toy Store. Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description, and we're both of us are on all the social medias. My social for everything, Sean X Long, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, of course YouTube, and Heather's is Fallen Angels Nursery. So follow her on all the socials too. River is not on the socials, but he is on both of our socials, so you will see it on him. He probably won't have his own social till like he's a teenager at least. Yeah, we both grew up without social media, and when we were teenagers, so I think he can survive without it. But whatever, unless like he becomes some big YouTube TikTok star, then whatever.
I wouldn't want that for a child. I would want them to be, quote, famous as a child.
That's true. Yeah, child actors, man. Seriously.
It's even worse now that like children have phones and they're on TikTok and social media, and they're like some of them have millions and millions of followers. Like the stress and the pressure and the hate comments. Children are just not psychologically developed enough for that yet.
I know. I feel bad, man. Like growing up in social media age, man, just dealing with all the hate comments, so much bad comments, man. You need like a thick skin.
I have personally seen hate comments on your page that have made me want to.
I know, man. It's horrible.
It's like sometimes I wish I could reach through the screen and punch whoever that is in the face.
I know.
I know. Who do you think you are? Like,
yeah.
Like, seriously, you must seriously think that you are something.
I know.
To freaking demean and talk somebody down like that you don't even know.
Yeah, I feel like if you can't say that to a person to their face, you shouldn't be saying it at all. People feel like they're protected on the internet when you can totally track someone's ISP address and find out where it's crazy, man. So it's scary. Don't.
Bullies have gotten murdered.
I know, man. So
that way.
Yeah, so just know that, you guys. Anytime
some scary stuff happens, that's all starts on the internet.
Yeah, so don't. Here's the thing. We all have opinions, but it doesn't mean that just because you have opinion, your opinion's worth tearing down someone. Even like we're talking about a movie or an actor or anything. It's like, we're all human and we all deserve respect, and we all deserve to be treated with kindness and love, and we shouldn't be if you don't like something, keep your mouth shut and move on. There's plenty of people, plenty of things and movies and
just being that negative all the time increases your risk of dementia later in life by 60%.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I like people throughout my YouTube career got on me for being so positive about movies or action figures. It's like, if being positive,
and like now the comments are about like your physical appearance.
I know.
And it's like, really? Unless you are Brad Pitt, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, exactly. My thing is like, I have a dad bod, and I gained some weight throughout the pregnancy.
Everybody gained weight during the pandemic.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And I'm not like, the thing is though,
not only that, but I cook a lot, and I make his plates, and I pile them up.
Yeah, I'll say this: I definitely could be in better shape, but I'm not as bad as a lot of people I know. Even like the weight I've gained, I still am not like above 200 pounds. I'm like, I think the last time I checked, I was like not even like 180 pounds, and considering my height and everything, that's not too bad. I got a little bit of a gut, but I'm not, yeah. In fact, like my little shorts I bought, I could have gotten them a little bit smaller because they're too big on me. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, My weight has fluctuated over the years.
That's not what matters, anyways.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful family
Yeah.
that loves you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I want to eat healthy. I try my best. In fact, I just gave up drinking my Mexican Coca Colas this week. I said, like, after Josh and my mom got me like 2 4 packs after the River was born, which was really sweet, and I drank them all. So I was like, okay, after they're gone, I won't drink one unless it's like a celebration, because I didn't really start drinking them until during the pregnancy. Because I don't know why. I think because I was buying so much food for you, and I was like, oh yeah, I got you some root beers, and they were in the same aisle, and I was like, oh yeah, the Mexican Coca Cola, and then I got addicted to them. I mean, I wasn't addicted where I was drinking a lot, but I was just drinking one a day. So that's not too bad, but at the same time, considering I wasn't drinking soda for so long, it's like, yeah. So I'm back to not drinking soda anymore. I just drink my iced coffee and then some chai tea, that's all. Oh my god, he's so cute. So, anyway, guys, I really want to say thank you so much for everyone supporting the family all this years, and I definitely want to make some good content for you guys soon. I'm still figuring out everything.
We're still adjusting to a baby.
Yeah. So I've been like, back to playing guitar again. I actually one thing I want to shout out. I got this. This is my little gift to myself, because I got this because this little Fender Micro Mustang. It's a little practice amp. You just connect it and you put headphones, and it sounds like it has all these controls, so you can have clean and distorted and all these effects. So like while they're sleeping, I'll be like playing some guitar without like waking them up and everything, and that's a really cool thing. So you know so yeah, it's been great to like get back to like you know making videos and playing guitar, but this little guy has our attention, and I'm really happy he does, because he's the best and I love him so much. And
I'm hoping to get back to work soon.
Oh yeah, well, no rush. I love what she does, but at the same time, like I want her to just enjoy her time with River, and just I'm getting back to work here this week too, so you know I'm happy. And the good thing is, with both of my jobs with YouTube and my other job, I just glad I don't I can make my own hours. It was great when she went into labor. I just said, okay, now I'm going paternity leave. I didn't have to do the whole thing where, uh, like, okay, it's like 39 weeks. I'm taking my time off, and she hasn't gone to labor yet. And then
I was not expecting to go into labor that night either.
Yeah.
I was actually in denial that I was even in labor. I was like, you guys, I'm fine. And his mom was like, no, y'all should go to the hospital.
yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was crazy, and the thing was too. Even when they were there, they were like, "Well, you could go home for a bit, but you're at this point, and you know, so we can wait it out," and we did, and then glad we did, because it's once we were there, it's like, oh man, I don't want to go back, and then we'll probably have to be back here in a few hours. So it was just nice to be at the hospital, and Kaiser, who is our healthcare in the hospital, they were amazing. So thank you, Kaiser, man. Thank you to all the nurses and the midwives that helped us through. I can't thank you enough. And it goes back to another thing. Please, please be nice to all healthcare workers. It infuriates me. People across the country are blaming and getting mad at healthcare workers. It's like, are you serious? It's like they're the ones that bring you into this world, and you're gonna hate on them. Why? Because like a talk show host or someone on Facebook said that they want you to get a vaccine so they're not overworked from like people that could be totally treated.
They shouldn't be overworked.
Yeah.
And they are.
I know. We're giving them so much more work than they need to be. The bare minimum we have to do is wear masks or get vaccinated, so they're not overworked day and night, especially in the early.
And they wouldn't be overworked if more people in this country had the ambition to go to college for a few years and become a healthcare worker.
I know. Yeah.
We need, there's always going to be medical. We need more healthcare workers.
Yeah, exactly. I know that's a skill. That's
Even I'm a healthcare worker.
yeah. I know. So that's why it's one of those things that you should like thank the heavens that like we have good people out there that are working their bones off to make sure that people don't die. People like are healthy births, and so yeah, I can't thank all the healthcare workers, all the nurses, the midwives, the doctors, the dentists, everyone that is out there.
Working through the pandemic,
I
man.
know.
Even like the dentist I saw today,
Mm-hmm.
just he tried so hard and got done quickly.
Yeah, they were amazing.
What needed to be done today, and I was very impressed.
Yeah,
That
I know, man. So yeah, so please like just show nothing but love and respect for everyone, all the EMT workers and all the firefighters and
gosh,
yeah.
especially the firefighters.
Yeah. Oh man, especially living in California, wildfires is a big thing, and we had wildfires in like Tahoe and some other places, and it's going on across the nation and world. So please, yeah, just show nothing but
With
love
all
for all
these
them.
raging fires that happen, we lose a lot of firefighters every year,
Yeah.
and they're never given the attention that they deserve.
I know. Yeah, and we just had the 20th anniversary of 9/11. Lost so many firefighters during that time, and it just reminds you that we constantly are losing them, and like wildfires that's going on across the country, the world, and just so many things. So yeah, even oh, and that's another thing too. They have to deal. Cops and firefighters are are dying because of unvaccinated people they deal with during COVID. So you're like, please do your part so you're not killing people that are out there saving lives. So please. Okay, sorry to be on that, but it's just very important and everything. What a great name! Congrats, Sean the Hair. Thank you, Paul. Oh, my friend recently died from COVID. He was fully vaccinated, but last year he beat it while unvaccinated. So it took one dose of Moderna, and haven't felt the same since. Wait, was your friend that was fully vaccinated? Did he like have some? Yeah, because here's the thing. Like,
If you have a pre-existing condition,
mm-hmm,
a friend of mine passed away from COVID even after being vaccinated as well. But she had a she was immunocompromised and had pre-existing conditions, and it made her pre-existing conditions worse.
yeah,
And she passed away. That was in June, I believe. It was June,
mm-hmm,
right?
yeah, yeah. So that's the thing. Like, just like any vaccine and any illness, it's like there's
Most of the time, you're being vaccinated to protect other people, not
Mhm.
necessarily yourself.
yeah, and that's the thing. There's
Oh,
everyone's.
he's pooping.
Uh oh. With that said, we better wrap it over. So, yeah, just please get vaccinated. Don't let anyone scare you from it. It's like the worst things about getting vaccinated is just you're out for a day or two, that and then you bounce back.
Just think about it this way: there's side effects with everything.
Yeah,
Okay. Drinking a Red Bull,
yeah,
there's actual side effects from that. It causes heart palpitations.
yeah. Oh
It is
yeah,
also not FDA approved.
exactly.
You are putting something in your body that can essentially give you a heart attack, blood clots. You can develop heart disease,
Mm-hmm.
pulmonary embolism, from an energy drink.
Yeah, that's a great
Like-
example. If you're willing,
If you drink a Coca-Cola, well, you know that strips your bone marrow, right?
yeah,
It kills your bones
exactly,
and teeth.
exactly.
You actually can take the lining off of your stomach and intestines with that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can literally take rust off of a car with it.
Yeah.
Just think about all this other stuff you put into your body.
Alcohol and all that. Yeah, if you're like willing to drink alcohol and that literally is killing your liver and like can cause like liver cancer and so
Or
many
you're
things.
going to take the risk of a hallucinogenic drug that can
Mm.
actually store itself in your brain and cause permanent psychosis, which puts you in a mental institution the rest of your life. That is a risk that you're willing to take.
Yeah.
With that crap,
Yeah.
everything comes with side effects.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Yeah. Uh, oh, yeah. No health issues. Are you? I don't know, man. It's just like, well, like the vaccine didn't kill him for sure. It's like it's definitely something else because, you know.
Vaccines don't cause that. I mean, do you
Mhm.
hear of kids getting the polio vaccination and then dying from polio?
Yeah. Exactly.
The polio vaccination is way more intense of a vaccine than COVID.
Yeah. I know. And that's the thing, man. It's like there's so much. Yeah, the CDC, the FDA, they have all this actual data that's free for everyone to
That
see.
everybody's body is different.
Mhm.
Sometimes you might have pathogens
Mhm.
that will reject a vaccine.
Mhm.
When I was in the army, I would see an entire company get vaccinated for like Tdap, but there was always that one person in the whole company of 500 to 1,000 people. There was always that one person that would have a seizure from it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So it's just one of those things that.
Or when I've seen people get gassed. In the
Mhm.
military, one of our training procedures is we all have to actually get gassed in an actual gas chamber. And I was one of the 1,000 people that it didn't have any effect on. It didn't burn my eyes, didn't make me cough or anything. Everybody's body is different and weird.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. So yeah, that's my thing. It's just that.
But I have heard if somebody did get COVID and then got the vaccine, that it was more difficult. They had more like worse side effects from it because
Mhm.
they had already had COVID.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's the thing too. That's why you want to get vaccinated as soon as possible beforehand. And like I said, there's, you know, all the data is out there, man, from like healthcare professionals and, you know, scientists and stuff like that. People that have been, you know, out there saving our lives and stuff. Why aren't we trusting that? But like the people that literally are there making sure that we're born into this world healthy and stuff. Why wouldn't we trust those people versus,
Well, the whole
you know,
conspiracy of it is that it's population control. And it's like,
Mhm.
if that's the case, then why are they insisting we vaccinate our newborns with all of these diseases that used to wipe children out?
Yeah. And why we're,
You know, people have it good nowadays because they don't know what it was like 50, 60 years ago.
yeah,
And everybody has the story of, oh, my brother died from polio, or my sister died from tuberculosis,
yeah,
my mother died from pertussis. You know, like,
exactly.
my grandparents had 13 children and only 2 of them lived.
Yeah, man. Ugh. That's why it's like, oh, excuse me. It's one of those things too. Like, why wouldn't why would they give the vaccine out first to like politicians and, you know, billionaires and, you know, healthcare or elderly people if it was just meant to kill people?
That's just ridiculous.
Mhm.
Vaccines save millions of lives each year. If they didn't want millions and millions of people on the planet, they wouldn't be trying to vaccinate people.
And yeah,
That you know.
oh yeah. Well, that's the thing about vaccines. It's like he's saying like maybe it didn't kill him, but it definitely didn't save him. It's like, but that's the thing about vaccines. Like, you know, they help prevent things, but you know they can only do so much for certain people. You know, there's like cancer treatment, right? It's like no matter if you have the best cancer
Exactly.
treatment.
Even if you have the top of the line cancer treatment, if you have pancreatic cancer, um, it's more than likely going to be what kills you.
Yeah.
No matter how much treatment that you get, you can't blame the treatment for the fact that your loved one died from cancer.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this is cancer we're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like there's just certain people, and I sad about your friend, but yeah, it's just there's certain
Because
people.
we've lost people to COVID too.
Yeah, just recently too.
And
Yeah. Aww.
yeah, I think he's still pooping.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we better wrap it up, you guys. Man, did this shit longer than I have even transformed this thing. But no. I want to thank again BigBadToyStore.com. Link in the description where you can get your own Masterpiece Starscream or Gigawatt. So it's happy to have both of these. They look so cool, right?
That's pretty neat.
I know it transforms. Oh wow! It just like that was the TV was on, giving us like, oh no, oh that's what happened to you. So my PlayStation turned off, and because it was connected to my ring light, it turned that off too. That's why it's like all of a sudden it like just turned off on
Just
the
got
thing.
gloomy.
I know, right? We've been talking about too much dark stuff, you know. No, but yeah, just hit us up on the social medias. Sean X Long on everything, you guys. And here, let me turn this on one more time. Oop, there you go.
Oh my babies.
So, thank you, Big Bad Toy Store. If you want to support the channel, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/SeanXLong. Even giving $1 a month really helps out the family. Thank you, Big Bad Toy Store, so we can help out to make content for the channel. And thank you guys. Really hope to do another unboxing from 3.0 and another stuff I was sent. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'm glad you guys get to see River. See him one more time. Aww. Anything you want to say, River, before we go? Aww. Aww.
She's saying I want poopy and I want booby.
Aww. Okay, you guys. Well, you guys have a wonderful night. We love you guys. So happy you guys are part of our family. Yeah, so follow us on the socials, Sean X Long on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Fallen Angels Nursery on all of the socials too. So, and River it will be on both of ours. So, love you guys, and thank you, Big Bad Twister, and you guys live long and love life from the Long family.